Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name's Kuzma, and today's video is going to be on the Warfighter rig traits and its payloads. So this is kind of just going to be a my opinion on what you should and should not run, and where and what game modes you should run them in. I'm not saying that everything that I say is correct and you should do this, all of this, that, and the other. I'm going to let you guys make your own decisions on what traits you want to run, but I'm just going to give the quick and easy rundown of what each one does and what game modes you should use them for. Alright, let's get into it, guys. So first things first, we're going to start it off with the Claw. Now the Claw is a rapid-fire spread shot firearm with brick-shaped ballistic rounds, and when you aim down sights, it actually compresses that field of fire and gives you a more damage towards one singular player. Now the Claw is good for core. I don't really use it in hardcore that much. It doesn't really have much benefit in hardcore, but in core you can tank a lot of rounds, and it just absolutely destroys kids. The Claw also has a slower time, payload meter charge time, so it's one of those mid-game kind of specialists. So you're not going to be able to use it that often. If you want to use it more often, I would recommend running overclocked. That way your payload charges faster. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is Combat Focus. Now, Combat Focus, it doubles your points whenever you get a kill while using your Combat Focus. So say you're going for a nuke and you got your counter UAV and you feel like you're close to that advance, and you have your Combat Focus up and ready. You come around the corner, you see 2-3 people not looking at you, pop that Combat Focus, and it will double every point you get for every kill you get. Combat Focus is also good for getting your score per minute up, as it doubles your score. So if you run UAV and counter UAV and no third, and you just constantly get 5 kill streaks, it'll definitely boost that score per minute up really high. I also recommend using Combat Focused when Hyper Team Deathmatch comes out, which is your payload charges. I think it's 7 times faster. I'm talking every 30 seconds you have your Combat Focus, and if you're using it crazily, you can get a lot of score per minute in a very short amount of time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move into our third and final payload, which is Overdrive. Now, Overdrive is good if you're on a bigger map and you want to get from point A to point B. I'd recommend using this during domination, or I'd say more or less domination is kind of the place where this payload shines. And it just gives you a speed boost, and it's actually quite dramatic how much of a speed boost you get. It is for a short amount of time, but it does charge faster than the other 3 payloads out of the 3 payloads you get. Like I said, I recommend using this in Dom. It doesn't have any really kill ability, more or less kind of like your lethal claw and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and move into our traits. And your first trait is Ping. Now, Ping is a rig trait that I only would recommend using in core. It only works when you have a UAV up or a mini map up. So if you're in hardcore and you don't have a mini map up, getting a kill will not help you at all. So what it does is it kills and assists activate a minimap ping at the enemy's location. So what it does is it sends out this little ring on the minimap, and it shows you exactly where the next enemy is, or in close proximity of where you got that kill or assist. Like I said, I only recommend using this in core modes. Any mode really works as long as you have a constant minimap up. Now we'll move on to our second trait, and that is Persistence. Now, Persistence, all it does is it allows you to get all your kill streaks even though you die. But it doubles the amount of score you need to get that kill streak. So, say you're running really high kill or score streaks, and you just want to have them for that game. You just do kills as you normally do. You get score, and you will climb that tier, all 3 of your score streaks. But you can only do it once per match, meaning you can only earn your score streaks once per match. So you can't just go out and hit every time you hit that top tier. It won't reset, and you can get more of them. So it's just something that's kind of a one and done kind of deal. I don't recommend using this. Honestly, it doesn't really benefit you in any way, unless I don't know. That's why I just run UAV and counter UAV, which is a really small. It's only 5 kills without dying. So I feel like using persistence isn't really a good trait to use. So we'll move on to our third and final rig trait, and that is resupply. And that has to be my personal favorite thing to run on the Warfighter, because it allows you to resupply your tacticals and lethals. And so what it means is that whenever you get a kill, they'll drop a little pouch, kind of like a scav pack, and you will be able to go and pick it up, and it'll refill all of your lethals or tacticals. So that means like I use personal radar for mine, but if you use cryo mines, jammer grenades, or if you want to go ahead and use grenades, as in your secret grenades or your trip mines, tar grenades, stuff like that, it'll resupply them every time you get a kill. It has to be a ballistic kill or an energy kill. It can't be like an explosion. If you can't get a grenade kill, go fill up and then get another grenade kill. It can only be with a ballistic weapon. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, drop a sub, and I will see you all in the next ones, guys. Peace out.